So we're here for another rendition of Showstoppers, this time with George from Grespania, and here at Coverings 2026. And I love the Showstoppers initiative because it gives the brands the ability to really showcase what makes them tick. So George, thank you so much for talking to me today.
Yeah, no, thanks for having me. We've seen each other many years now, and it's a privilege and honor to represent the brand and talk to you. Thank you.
No, it's one of my favorite companies. It's got deep roots in the industry, and it kind of speaks to Tile of Spain's creative for this year of Spanish tile having a secret ingredient.
Yeah,
that's like ceramics are just part of the blood of Spain. So tell me about how Grespania is infusing that Spanish flair into your products. Right
absolutely.
now.
I mean, well, the first thing I have to say is probably in the name, isn't it?
Yeah.
Grespania.
Yeah.
So, of course, I think a lot of people recognize there is some sort of play with Spain. Espana been in there.
Yeah, of course.
Gres, maybe not so familiar. That's a Spanish word for stone,
stone.
tile, ceramics.
Yeah.
So, yeah, in our DNA. And, of course, this year's a special year for us because we're celebrating our 50-year anniversary since our
Congratulations.
So, yeah, massive.
That's
cool. During those 50 years, I think Grespania is probably safe to say always been noted as pioneer of the industry.
One of the prime innovators.
Right? Yeah, prime innovators. I think innovation is a word we like to use a lot, but I think it's certainly applicable in Grespania's case.
Yeah, agreed.
I think the Spanish really comes from the fact that with that long history over those years, we've been always looking to strive to do better, always using innovation. So going from a tile factory, then one of the first factories to do the white body tile.
Yeah.
Then going on to like 12, 13 years ago, the Coverlam brand, the gauged porcelain slabs.
Yep. Yeah, and then that blew up into Coverlam Top, which, specifically for worktops and furniture and things like that.
And that's great because Coverlam Top really has been our biggest growth area, in particular North America, in the last 3 or 4 years.
Yeah.
Has also coincided with the fact that we spent a fair sum, is fair to say, in our factory to do a new kiln.
Yeah, of course.
So we're now going, really quite in a big way on that too.
Yeah, I'm curious how, what's the kind of percentage that you're seeing in Coverlam Top specifically? Is it traditional tile distributors, or is it more stone fabricators and stone sourcers where your business is coming from, or is it a blend of the two?
It's a great question. That was the biggest kind of eureka moment for us really as a sales force. Of course, most of us come from a tile background.
Yeah.
But we really had to kind of flip the switch. And it's, whilst some, yes, there's a few here and there that maybe do both, but predominantly with the Coverlam Top, the 12 millimeter, you're looking at slab distributors.
Yeah.
So that's where we found a success, just really, identifying these distributors across all our markets, in particular North America, which in the last 4 years, I think something coincided with greater promotion, especially at Coverings.
Yeah.
But we've also taken part in a few other shows, and
we did one together actually in the UK a couple of years back.
That's right.
Yeah.
So all that mixed up together really has just culminated in this bit of a boom time really for us with Coverlam Top. Yeah,
that's great to hear.
Yeah.
So now one thing that's really important to clients these days is being able to transition seamlessly from inside to outside.
Yeah.
And I know that Grespania keeps that in mind, very top of mind. So tell me a bit about how you're doing that and providing solutions for that for you.
Definitely. This is something I think, again, we're probably one of the first to do. We've been doing this for a few years now, but it's, if anything, this kind of trend has just got stronger and stronger and stronger over the last years.
It started to build with the pandemic especially,
absolutely,
right? So,
yeah. People, not being able to go out anymore, building their own little oasis at home. This is a prime example of it here, the Ribera collection. So this is what we're going for more and more. With Grespania's capacity for manufacturing, we have 3 factories, just
right.
The porcelain tile factory, wall tile factory, and of course the Coverlam factory.
Yeah.
So we can do the seamless look in the same look across all the formats.
Yeah, which is a big deal and speaks to the quality of your engineers and technicians, because completely different production processes, completely different raw materials that go into them, and making a range like this that seamlessly transitions in scale is not easy to do.
Exactly, you're absolutely spot on. So it's not easy, but they have achieved it. Yeah, and I think we've done it quite well in terms of for outdoor as well. So this one, for example, all the tile, which is everything from 12 by 24 to 48 by 48, and all the sizes in between.
Yeah.
R10 finish, the standard finish, and
Yep.
also an anti-slip R11 finish.
Okay.
So you can have then, the R11 outside for if it's pool areas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, for your slip-resistant finish, is that a corundum grid, or are you doing something with a micronized frit?
But that's it
there.
So I don't know if you can tell from
that is not a corundum.
That's not a corundum.
So that's a micronized frit. And that one, that style of glaze engineering, it actually gets more slip resistant when it's wet, and most importantly, it's easy to clean.
Right.
Because a lot of the traditional corundum anti-slip
It's quite
products,
coarse, and it's
quite
quite
coarse,
yeah.
and they actually, if they tested them a couple of months after they've been installed, their slip resistance is about half what it was when it was specified.
Yeah.
So something like that is a really sort of high-end solution to a slip resistance issue.
That's
So,
right.
Yeah, that's really cool.
That's right.
George, thank you so much for your time.
Oh
I
my
hope
gosh.
that you guys do incredibly well this year at the show.
Thank you, Ryan. Thank you.
Yeah, my pleasure.